You're a little twisty there. Okay, tell me about that first. What did you work out today?
I did legs.
Yep. Nice. You feel more on one side?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention.
I mean, like, just in general.
Oh, no.
No? Okay. Gosh, I gotta look at this stuff. I'm actually gonna do this right side sitting up, but sit up real quick. Face that way. Look to your right. Come back, do that again. Yeah, let it fall back. Oh my god. Like butter. God, that was too easy. I don't even know. I think you're good, buddy.
Yay, thank you. Not much cracking on my neck, though.
Oh.
No?
Well, those ones just went when I turned your head.
Oh. They're easy.
I hate when that happens. Alright, so you guys just witnessed a full body adjustment head to toe, and that's generally what I'll do with a wellness type patient that just comes in and wants to get a full spine adjustment. So we adjusted her neck, her thoracic spine, her lumbar spine, her sacrum, and then some of her extremities, her ankles and hips. But her main complaint was some neck tension. No pain by any means, just like some tension, getting a little bit of headaches. And she also usually comes to see me with a little bit of low back stuff, but usually her two main complaints are low back and neck or upper back. So generally what I do when a patient comes in, say with neck pain, is feel the muscle tension, which is pretty much always the case. People generally have a lot of muscle tension through their lower neck into their skull, as well as like between their shoulder blades. So I didn't have a whole lot of time with her. I had to leave the office, but if I had a little bit more time, I probably would have done a little bit more muscle work to like the rhomboids, the muscles between her shoulder blades, because she generally has a little bit of like trigger points through that area. And often when you release those trigger points between the shoulder blades, it relieves a lot of neck tension as well. You tend to get a little bit of referral pain from like knots between the shoulder blade. You'll often feel it kind of come up into the neck. But I did some active release, so when she was like moving her head, I was pinning down the muscle, kind of stripping the muscle while she goes through range of motion. I find that to be like the most beneficial because they're restoring their own range of motion while you're kind of stripping out that muscle. So when I go to adjust the neck, say, I pretty much just go through each segment while moving their head. So I adjust based off of motion. So whatever segment I find that's just not moving like it should be, that's the segment I adjust. So I'll go through and go C7, C6, C5, C4, C3, so on both sides. And say, mostly on her, it's like C7, C6 that I found pretty locked up. So when I had her sit, I like to have people seated when I'm doing like the CT. That's where like the thoracic and cervical spine meet. It's just easier, especially not on everyone, but on her it's super easy because she's a little bit more tense up through here, so it just allows her head to like kind of sit in my hands a little bit better. I don't know, I just prefer to do it that way, but it's a lot easier when people are just laying down and you can quick do it. But for her and some specific people, I like to do seated cervicals. I can just get into that CT area, break it up a little bit easier. So yeah, that's basically the extent of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comment them down below. If you are experiencing neck pain, I definitely suggest going to see your chiropractor. It can produce a lot of pain relief. And anytime I get my neck adjusted, it's like a whole new world. You just get so much motion back and it just feels good. And it's not scary. I always tell people it sounds really loud, really scary because your neck is like so close to your ear, so that it just amplifies the cracking sound. But it's gonna be the end of the video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you guys.
When it's over, I press rewind. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins.